Okay, hi guys. So today, this morning played some. I dumped a bit and played some on 2 or 10. I dumped to get to about 20, whatever it was, 2250 ish. I played. So what I'm doing now. So I don't see a reason to go lower than this. And when you're over 2200, you get a chance to get the Thors in the bin and in your chest. So I think you have to average that. So I don't know how long it's going to take me to sort of average that. But what I'm doing is, so you can see here, I won 3 games on 10. So when I win a game on 10, then I lose a game on 8, and that's what I'm doing. So as you can see, I dumped some of 9, but I dumped most of 8, and I dumped some of 7 as well. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep playing. We're going to play on 10 with these shitty clubs. Hopefully, we got to watch our coins because we don't want to go underneath the coins. So here we go. If I win a game on 10 and then I'll forfeit a game on 8. I don't see a big advantage to getting to say like 18 or 1900 trophies. You're playing, in my opinion, the same players. A lot of them are trophy dumpers, whatever, that have dumped, in my opinion, too much. So it just makes sense to me to stay around this 22 level. So every time I win a game, I'll dump a game, and eventually 10 will just get full. Hopefully, that's the plan. It's it's not going to be easy. We're playing guys with much like this guy here, APOC 5, Sniper 10. We don't have the arsenal, but I know 10. This is by far the tour I know the best. So I can, my objective is to hang and try and win a shootout. So this hole here, you can go straight ahead or you can play a curl up in here. See where he's if he doesn't play on this wind, he's really threatening to hit the tree on the tee box if he just plays a big curl. So he's going to play the big curl. Oh, he's going straight. Yeah, no, here, watch. He has a real good, he's aiming right at the tree. There it goes, see? So just from experience, okay? So when you have a right to left wind on this, you have to play a power slice. If you have a left to right wind, you can do what he did. Just line it up and hit it. Anyway, that's sort of a trick on this all. So we're gonna have to be using all our balls, that's for sure, to get them out there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the rock in, power 3, a 9 wind is roughly 8. So I'm gonna play 8 there, okay, and now I'm gonna pull 20 over here. I think the rock's 20-ish, maybe even a little more. Okay, see now I'm playing the power slice and I'm gonna miss the tree. Okay, same shot, but play it over there. And see, and it goes between. If you line it up with a left to right wind, it's about the same thing. So just a little trick on the, I've done what he's done and sort of messed around with it. So if you're trying to learn 2 or 10, and you don't have great clubs like I do, I think I can, I didn't know the other tours that well. I know this tour really well, and I think I can, help you go forward. As long as you have some balls, you can compete. If you have bad clubs and bad balls, you'll have a hard time competing on this tour. You might still be able to play at 50% if you play well and you know the shootouts. But one thing for sure is you need balls. Even when you have good clubs, you'll run into holes where you need balls. There's going to be some holes I just can't play normally because I don't have the guns.
Great shot.
Okay, so we'll get our sniper ready. Am I a sniper 6? I thought I was a sniper 7. That's strange. Am I a 6? No, I am a 7. I forgot to fucking upgrade it. I wonder how many times that screwed me up. Okay. So we're just going to play. So that's max. See, I don't have much of a shot here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play more backspin and more right spin so I can play from over here. Let's see here. And then I won't go too far. So this is a sort of a better angle there, as you can see. So 9-3, wind is pretty straight away. So I'm going to play it about 11 rings. I'm going to try and eyeball it because I'm running low on time. Like that. And since he went in the water, we just need a safe shot.
Perfect shot.
But this will be somewhere close out there. You just don't want to make a mistake and go after the hole and then get stuck in the rough or the bunker there.
Nice on.
See, if I had a sniper, 10, I could go right after the hole there because it just got a little more distance and more spin. This is another option on this hole is to go, there's a funnel behind the hole. If you've ever played this and been in that back bunker, which I have trying to hit a rough bump and missed, there's a funnel back there. Like I wouldn't play it the way he's playing it. I would play it up the hill and just try and get it the straight, the line when it's rolling back. And there's a nice funnel there where if you just get the right weight, you have a really good chance at going in. I like the straight on approach like I played a little better, but it is an option here if you're in the rough or something like that to play it behind the hole and let it, see he just didn't give it enough. If he's back right, straight back behind the hole, it'll roll in real close. Okay, so that was successful. Get our coffee going here. I've got the CBS has all the old good March Madness games on, so I'm enjoying that. Turn that down a little bit. Right now is the 97 Arizona Kentucky, or no, was it Kentucky? Yeah, Arizona Kentucky game. And this was an exciting game for me back then because Jamal McGlure is from my hometown, Toronto, and actually went to a high school that was pretty close to me. But he was playing for Kentucky in this game, so I remember the game. Some good pros actually came out of this game. Michael Bibby was a good player, very good college player. Okay, so here we go. I want to go back. So we won a game on 10, so now we'll sack a game on 8. Put our white ball on. Whenever you're blowing trophies, make sure your white ball's on, because it'll take your ball away. And the reason I did that too is because if it's his shot first, I want to forfeit, and it'll take your ball. So you got to make sure you got that white ball in. See, so he's going first, so I'm just going to forfeit. But now we can play another game on 10. So that's sort of my objective is to, at some point I'm going to have to sack, maybe I'll just do it now. I'll take another 2 or 8 game away. And I'm doing as many 8 and 7s as I can to keep my coins. I don't want to lose too many coins yet. Just in case you go on a losing streak and all of a sudden I don't want to go coin broke. All right. So now back to 2 or 10. We'll take another crack at it. And eventually what'll happen, we'll get 10 closed and we'll be at this same trophy level. And then we can, just try and stay at this trophy level to get better, and we'll get the better chess. The one thing I've done with this account now is getting so high is that I'll have a hard time in the tournament now because I'll be playing guys with this sort of trophy level that'll have real clubs, where I won't have clubs. Okay, so this hole into a headwind, into a tailwind, there's some good hook shots that I've got in previous videos. This here, I'll hit a rock again. You don't need the distance. You just don't want to be in the rough, and you don't want to go too far through. So I'll just probably hit a rock down the middle and a sniper. See here, you got to be careful. You'll roll down into the rough here sometimes. So he was a bit fortunate there. A little harder, and he would have rolled down. Not that he's dead. He probably can still reach, depending on your rough club. I would be worried to be there. So we'll play another Titan. A rock. I wish this rock had a little more topspin would be nice. Okay, so that's max, and I want to go. That's only about 2 rings, so I played about with the wind effect, maybe about 3 rings OP. It really doesn't matter the extra 10 yards or whatever on this hole. You're hitting a sniper, and just even from the left, you have a little better option. So you have more straight at the hole here. But I find the best funnel from the right. There is a funnel from the left, but I just find that a harder shot because you can see, well, he's sort of past it now, but the left side banks you right. So I actually prefer to play, if I can, with this wind should be pretty good, is from the right side. So he's got a Guardian on. See, I would never have a Guardian for this hole
Great shot.
because you want that ball guide. He's coming in a little hot. Not a bad shot, though. That's sort of normal for this hole, as everyone sort of always ends up on the back edge. Okay, so here we go. Got a good wind to get at this here. So I'm going to try about 4 backspin. Let's see how... Okay, so that's not enough. This club is still pretty shitty. So I'm searching, you can see here, for a funnel. That looks not too bad. So I'm going to play a little short, something like that. And 7-7. Sort of like that. So 9-4 is max. So I'm going to play it about 9 because I'm pulling backwards.
Perfect shot.
And this should be pretty close, I think. See, I'm hot too. And even bringing it back as much as I did, so I had to bring it back even. It's not the adjustment. I like the adjustment I played. I just needed to bring that ball guide back for that wind effect. This hole by no means is money on a funnel like there's a couple others. This one's not like a pure funnel, as you could see. I can't see the end of the ball guide either, so that's another thing I should have kept in mind, was to play it a little further back than I did. Okay. The other thing I could have done is left it where it was and then just added a backspin at the end and not worry what the ball guide looks like. Is just know that the wind effect will push me forward a bit. Okay, so this here I'll be playing a Goliath, unless I've got a huge headwind. Well, and I should be okay on that one. And we'll just play the bounce over shot. So this is, all I can recommend is that when you're playing, like, look at this, 13, I didn't even notice, 1,300 trophies. Like, how much do you actually have to dump? Like, it's kind of silly, right? Playing... like on these shootout holes, if you get the right spins, there's a lot of Goliath shots, and it's just about spins. I really recommend the Goliath over another long iron on 2 or 10 shootouts. And you just need to know your spins.
Perfect shot.
I've got on this YouTube channel, I've got, if you scroll down, you'll see every par 3 hole I've done. And sort of giving it a little tutorial. It's not perfect by any means. I might even change a couple holes at some point, but it's pretty close. So I like to put the blue ring, see here, in hugging the rough, okay? And on this wind, I'll play about 2 and a bit topspin. See that bounce into the hill? That's all you want. And I'm going well over. The only thing that can go wrong is that I hit the very bottom of that hill, and it scoots on past the hole, so I'm playing it well past. You know, the wind effect will bring me back a bit, but we should be pretty safe on this. So I'm going to play it max with arrow is 5.5. So something sort of eyeballing, but something like that. Okay, and I know it looks weird that I played right spin, but the thing is that we want the ball comes in better from the right side on this shot. So bounce, bounce, see, and nice, almost hold it. So see where my second bounce was, you just don't want to be hitting that downhill slope. So you just look for your bounce, try and eye it, you know, with the wind effect. I went a little further than I wanted because I knew it would bring me back a bit. I also didn't have to be perfect because he was so far away. Okay, so we won another one, so we'll change back to our white ball, and we'll dump another game. And we're just trying to stay around this, you know, this 2200 and change mark. Okay, so back to 2 or 8 is almost fully dumped. And because we're gaining money by winning on 10, eventually we can just dump on 9, and it's dumping more trophies for us, which is good. Okay, so here we go. I actually have a pretty good win streak going, except for the dumps. I think that's 5 in a row on 10 now, which I'll take all day with these clubs. Little streaks. Okay, so this is a good win for us, a good win direction. See, normally I would like to have a cat for my second shot here. What am I doing here? I want this bag, but it's either sniper or I don't even know what I got, or a guardian, and I can't do that. So we're gonna aim right here. Okay, so 7-8, wind that way, APOC, no elevation. Oops. Okay, it was 4-2. So I'm gonna play it maybe a touch more at 4-4 just to be safe, because I can afford it with the left to right wind. I don't need all the hook. And the important part is here is you just want about 4 topspin. I think I actually might have played more by accident. But the key is the 4 topspin will take you, it won't roll you down into the rough here. That's the key. So if you have an APOC with higher topspin than mine, 4 topspin is all you want. And I recommend on 2 or 10, you always have like, I don't even use a Thor's hammer. I'd rather have a big topper. So I got, you know, until the Thor's hammer is a 7. On a couple of my accounts, I have a Thor's hammer 6, and I don't use it on this tour. I use APOCs, big topper, and rock. So, but I do recommend APOC sniper, APOC cat, because that'll come up and you'll see on a bunch of holes, and this is one of them. Your second shot is just so much easier, even if you have a cat 2 or 3. And the reason is it'll get you over instead of the bounce. If I get a headwind on my next shot, I might not be able to get it over onto the final fairway there. And the bounce over, because I only have on this sniper about 4 topspin, it's, you know, it's useless. I just can't get it up far enough, and I leave myself sort of a tough little short or a wedge in, you know, which isn't the end of the world. But I don't always sink those, so I don't ever recommend going left here because you have to hit a great shot on your side. If he gets a headwind, he's dead. So we both, he might be okay now with a win like that, but also I am too. Where I might have been okay with, say, a side wind, and he's not. Plus, he's got to shoot it through the bunkers. It's just a tougher shot. Okay, so that's over 10 rings. That's about 11 rings. Okay, so 9-4. Sniper. Okay, is about that 11 rings. There's not much to this, so I'm going to aim on the right side. And I just see the 11 ring adjustment, so I only really need, you know, a couple rings here. I'm going to play a little left curl and try and bring it down the slope. I'm not trying to sink this. I'm just trying to get it just close.
Great shot.
So this should be a pretty good shot here. Just sit down. It usually will come back towards the hole here. Okay, I went a little too high, which is fine. You see the slope there? If you hit that slope, it'll just sort of come back to the hole. But this is fine.
It's what we all signed up for. And now when people need this most, people do what we've always done.
Take care of people first.
The rest will follow.
Our Jersey Mike's family is committed to doing everything we can to support our community. I'm so proud of our owners throughout the country for serving hospitals, first responders, and those in need. In the true spirit of Jersey Mike's, please seek your opportunities to give and make a difference in someone's life.
Come on, buddy. Shoot the fucking ball. Holy mackerel. It's making me dizzy. Shoot the ball. See how this just isn't an easy shot, right? So he did really well there. Nice shot. Oh, almost in the hole.
Nice eye.
But you can see that it was a difficult shot for him. That's not an easy shot. You got to get everything down. Much rather have the angle that I had. And keep in mind, if he had a headwind, he's really under the gun, where I'm not. I could still maybe get it over with enough or bounce it over, and then I'll have the easy little wedge in my hand where he won't. And a better angle at the pin as well.
Only pay for what you need.
But that's the difference of when you have a cat and you hit it to where I am, you're always getting over, even in the headwind, and that's the big advantage. And if for some reason you ever had to play it off the pad from the right, you've got the extra backspin where you just get up into just a short chip. Okay, so hopefully we get a good wind on this. I like this hole. Yeah, so we got a good wind. We're going to play it from down with a Goliath down in the bottom of the triangle there. And we just bounce it over and rough bump it to the hole. Got this hole yesterday on a lower tour when I was trying to get 10 open and got the hole in one. If you missed that. Yesterday was fun. I had a video with Meet Cindy and I. Cindy, my girlfriend, and I, we were having some fun with some drinks, and I was playing some Golf Clash while she was doing her games. Update on the 97 National Championship game. Whoa. I think it was Arizona up a point.
Perfect shot.
Let's see here. Yeah, Arizona up a point with 2.5 to go. Okay, I didn't even see where he went. Is he saying good game because he hit a bad shot? I didn't even see where he went. So the trick on this hole is just see the wind effect. So I'm going to play it short and right because the wind's going to push me out. So I want to be right in about, say, there. Right? You've got to not roll too far. So 13-3. Excuse me. So 10 is max, but I'm not going to be in the... So I'm going to play it about 9-2-ish. Something like that. And just let the wind do the work. Hopefully I, brought it back far enough. My only concern here is going too far. So get up there, roll down the hill. Oh, not far enough. Get on the... wow. That's very surprising. So that means I actually pulled too much, which was 9-2, which was... I don't know. If I just roll on the green, I'm closer. It rolls towards the hole there. So that was very unfortunate to lose that one. I'm trying to do the math in my head why that didn't get out there far enough. So apparently not 9-2 was just, let's see, where was my... Well, that's... See my wind... Okay, so that makes sense. See my wind arrow is pointed up, but when I was making my adjustment, I was more straight across, right? So what was that wind? 10-5? No, it was more than that. 13? something like that. 13.2 maybe. Let's say 13.2. Yeah, it was something like that anyway. If I changed the wind angle back to where it really was like that, see, it's all the way to 8.2, and that's what happened. I just pulled way too far. So see, and that's what cost me, is basically a ring too much I pulled. Okay, so there's a good lesson there, is when I didn't yakking away here, make note of that. When I went to make my adjustment, the wind wasn't looking like it was from the tee, and that happens from time to time. So with that wind angle, more straight across and not up it towards the hole. Okay, this is going to play tough for me too. I needed to change that, or just if you don't have time, is just guessed and taken a ring off, and that would have worked too. Can I play a big topper here? Let's try it. I don't know if I can fucking play this shot or not. Let's give her a go. The big topper. See if I can get it down there. 11.5 with the big topper. Is about 5 rings. So I want to land on this side. So we'll get that to about the 5 ring mark and give it everything it's got. Now I know I might not clear the rough, but at least I'll, be in some sort of sniper range. Get it down there a bit. Seeing that, because I think I would have hit that rough also with an APOC with this wind. So I want to get that extra roll, and now I have a little more comfortable sniper shot. Still not the easiest shot with this wind. I'll have to, bounce and bounce. I don't think he can play this shot. Yeah, he's got to play from down here. Go for a smoke.
Perfect shot.
Okay, so that was a good shot from our opponent. Oops. Hit good luck by accident. Alright, let's see. This fucking sniper has enough juice. Look at this 3.5 topspin. Fucking hey, man. I'm gonna have to curl it down and in, so. Where's my min? Where's my min? Okay, so we're gonna have to play it up high here. So 13.2 in my face. So I'm going to say probably about 15 rings is going to be right, somewhere in the mid-ish range. There's my max, so I'm even more than mid. So I might even play more than that. So that's my max now, so I'm going to play something like that. I really got to hit this hard. I'm going to hit it with everything. And try and just let the curl do it.
Perfect shot.
Hopefully I get enough fucking spin to get it. See, this is nuts. Fucking, I hit it too hard. I don't think I was getting up there anyway, to be honest. Fucking sniper 7, piece of shit. 3.5 topspin. So I've got to really think about getting a big dog in somewhere in my bag. Just for the topspin and for the distance. Because that last hole too really would have been a better a hole for a big dog. So let's go right at it here. Let's just see. So where are we? So I'm going to say we're about half of min from that distance. About 20 yards are usually about half of min. I'm going to aim on the left side in case I hit it great right. And maybe still get lucky. 7-4 with a Malibu. I put the wind arrow in too when I do this. Okay. It's about 1.4. So I'm going to guess about 0.7. That's 0.7. This will be pretty close. I think it'll go in if I hit it perfect. There we go. So that's a good trick. When you have when you have about a 20 yardish sort of shot like that one, 15 to 20 yards, the adjustment, play it with the arrow, is usually about half of min. So if you're a little closer, you take, you just go from that point, take a little less, whatever. Okay, so this is a good hole. This one plays plus 10 always. And the trick to this hole is to get it up the right side of the green here, and it'll just funnel back to the hole. Back and right. And with this wind, if he gets really close, then I might play it from the pad and try and backspin it down. But that's a much tougher shot, but it will get you closer if you hit it right. Or you could always, with a left to right wind, you can go right at the hole. But you better be confident in your shot, because the shot off the back of the green and coming back towards the hole will get you to, within 1.8 is a bad one. You can even get within a yard with that shot if you hit it right.
Great shot.
So he hit great left, but he hit a huge, so he's gonna end up being okay. He's lucky that he adjusted wrong. So he'll be about 1.8 here, I think. 1.9. Okay, so all I have to do is just hit a normal shot and I'll get inside that. So we're going to play it off the right side of the pad. We can take a look at our wind. We're about 9-0 in that direction. So plus 10 with arrow. I'm in the mid now. And then, so I always play with that wind. I'll play 2 in a touch topspin, which is actually a little more than I need. Okay, so I'll play it about here to be safe. And I'm going to play it about, because I'm pulling backwards, about 10 rings, roughly. Okay, it owes me half a ring, so let's turn it around, because it gets glitchy there. So it owes me half that ring, and a nice amount of curl here to offset.
Perfect shot.
This should be pretty good, I hope. I've hit that pin a few times before, so this will be, see how I got higher up the hill? So it'll roll closer than him. It's supposed to, anyway. Fuck, it should have been closer than that up the hill. Okay, so we're 1-1 against this guy. I'll give him another go if he wants. So I'm outmatched with the clubs. I think he was hitting a worse ball though, which makes it sort of fair. Okay, so this shot here, you can play an APOC off the pad down here. I'm just going to play safe, play my rock shot. This tee shot plays -10, and you really got to watch at where you are, because you'll over adjust all the time. So I'm going to play a 9-5 in that direction, -10 wind. And if you see, so that's my max, and I'm going to bring it back, so I really more closer to min. And you got to make sure you don't play this. See, I just got like a half a topspin, so I'm going to pull it back. I just want to be about there, something like that. And I'll because I'm pulling back, about 8.5. So make sure I'm down the grid lines. Everything looks straight and good.
Perfect shot.
Our landing spot was perfect, so good drive. With a higher level QB or something like that, I might try and get a few extra yards out of that. But I like my angle being on a little bit on the left side of that pad, because your next shot, you don't want to be fooling around with that bunker. Been in there a few times. The other thing too is if you have a headwind here and you need to hit an APOC, line it up first with your QB or with your rock line, and then switch to the APOC. Like, get your line and everything ready, then switch to APOC, so you don't have to and then you make your adjustment into the wind, so you'll have the distance to play that shot, but you'll get the ball guide of the rock or the QB to start off with. So that's sort of a little trick. Make your adjustment with, or make your lineup with the QB, then change to APOC and make your wind adjustment from there. All right, so we're both safely down the middle. And you really got to watch -10 on that shot and in the mid range, or you'll overshoot it all the time. Okay, so this is sort of a wind we can go at it. You got to be careful here playing. So see there, I'm just pushing up a touch because my wind effect will do that. So I want to be, that looks good. I don't want to pull too much, so I'm in the max now. You know, the last thing you ever want to do on this hole is be hitting that rough or in that bunker. I'm going to play mid, is 14, because I'm pulling it back so far. See, I'm at the +6 mark already, +7, and now I'm back towards the mid. So I'll play at that 14 rings, which might not be enough, but I'm okay if I overplay this a little bit and not go in that bunker there. Because then the hole's just over if you go in the bunker. See, even with that, I still clip the rough. Okay. But still safe. I mean, I needed to be 5 yards further back. Why is he wowing me? It was actually if I'm half a yard further, but I'm almost in the hole, trust me. Should I wow him back after the shot? Give him a... He hit great left. I was hoping he'd hit great right and go in the bunker. I should be nicer than that, but I don't like when he said wow on a shot where I'm half a yard further. I am really close to going in. This ball, see how the little downhill, it comes nice down to the hole there. There's also a really nice funnel on this hole. Like say from where he is, and if you were back, and what happens is, you see the wind we had, both of us, could have taken a shot at an APOC curl off the middle island and get it up the fairway, and I've done that many times where I've now pulled it too far and been in the left. There's a real nice funnel from there that comes along the left side of the screen where you can play it up the hill, and you can see it where you're moving your ball guide, but the end of your ball guide is staying in the hole. It's a huge funnel. So something to keep in mind, if you're ever way down the left side there, there's a nice funnel there if you play that big shot. Oh, it looks like this game went into overtime. I don't remember this going into overtime. The 97 National. So this is a +30 shot. See, I don't have the guns again. I'll probably, well, maybe I might have enough backspin with my, we'll see. I might have enough backspin with my Goliath. We'll have to see, or I'll play the bounce over. My sniper would be a bad club for this hole because I don't think I have enough backspin for it. If I had a headwind, possibly. So I'm going to get everything ready here. +30 with my Goliath, power 3 ball. My wind arrow, his wind arrow, so it looks like it's sort of in that direction. This is one of the few holes in this game where it doesn't look like it, but there is a lot of elevation on this hole, and because you can't see half the shot, it really goes downhill. Okay, so usually you got to be within a couple of yards to win this hole. I should, easily be able to get within that. So that's my max Goliath. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna play a couple of left spin to offset the wind. And aim it just sort of on the left side. Okay, the wind will take me that extra ring in a bit. So 11-2. Make sure our wind arrow is sort of right. Yeah, looks pretty good. We're in the max is 9-8. I'm going to take a little off because we're pulling it back. See, he knows. He knows I'm putting it tight on him. Good luck there, Stu. He knows his shot was bad. If you've played 2 or 10 enough, you know you got to be within a couple yards on that hole. I would have made the guy shoot it because a lot of guys, don't know that it's a 30 elevation. If you look at my account, I don't have a lot of Gabe's played. Okay, so we're starting to get some better chests, so that's good. I still haven't got in a long time an APOC or a Thor's card or a Cat card. Still nothing. Okay, so where are we at? We're at 2280, so let's dump another game. Oh, let's get to our white ball. Shit. I was watching the basketball game here. I think Arizona won this game, if I remember right. I'm pretty sure I remember being heartbroken because I wanted Jamal McGloire to win. He's about the same age as me and went to school close to where we did. I think he might be a year or 2 younger than me. All right, where are we here? Oh, I played 2 or 10. Fucking stupid. I didn't mean to do this. So I can't even play this shot because I will not. Well, can I play with this and this? Maybe with a power 5. I hate going down the right. The right is just a piece of shit way to play. I'm going to go for it with this ball here and just give it everything. So I'm going to land about there. So I don't think I'm going to be able to pull this off, but whatever. The right side is just no good here. I hate the right side. Can't ever get to the hole on the next one anyway. So about 7 rings, 7.1. So I'm in max already, so yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to get there, but we'll give it a try.
Perfect shot.
Go, baby. Okay, maybe not. Slow down. Just don't have the clubs. Okay, so we'll see what he does. Well, we'll see. I can play, if I get a good wind, I can play a power hook. So he's got an APOC 4. So see, he's got the extra 2 top spin than I do. Now he's playing this ball. So he should be able to probably get this down. I would imagine. It's going to be close for him too. But it looks like he'll be able to get it there. If I get a favorable wind, a tailwind, I might play I'll show you the Nirvana power hook. And what you do on this hole is when you got to play the power hook, is you play right spin but left power hook, and try and keep it straight if you can.
Great shot.
Like where it comes down, and try and keep it heading straight towards the hole. Get in the hole, yeah. So is he going to get through? Yeah, he did. So if I get a tailwind, he's going to have or a headwind, he's going to have a tough shot, and I'll probably just play normal. And if I get a tailwind, I'm going to go after it. So we got a headwind, so there's nothing we can do anyway. I should probably, yeah, I'm going to play a power hook anyway. So just because I want to see if I can get down to my short iron. So 12-6 with a Nirvana max is about 6 rings. Okay, I'm going to put right spin on it. You'll see why in a sec, because it'll offset. So there's my 6 rings. Now Nirvana 4 on my list. Nirvana 4 is 16 rings. So there's 10, 16. Okay, roughly. And we'll just try and see if this will give us a little more distance down the fairway. Oh, wow, hooked it way too much. Okay, so that's strange that it went that far. Not that I care. If I was back here with a Goliath, I'm not sinking it anyway, so I went after. You can see where I am distance-wise if I rolled a little further. So he should be able to put this on. It's almost like a perfect max shot, right? I should just forfeit here, but I'll make him hit it. I've seen people do bad things from here. Once you get into the overpower shots, if he mishits and hits it in the rough, it might open up the the door for a tie. So I guess that went so far left because my wind was right to left. And even though I played the right spin, interesting. Oh, did he hit it too hard? Get in the rough. It's in the rough. Pressure. He's going to have a pressure shot. Okay. So if we're alive, we have a chance. So there's our Malibu. Let's see where we are. Where's Max? I'm in the Max. Okay. So we're coming back. And I find not playing up, I don't want to play up the hill and go after it that way. I want to play just left of the hole and hopefully get the right weight and it'll dribble in. So just something like that. Maybe in about there. And I'm going to play, because I've got, pulling it back so far, about 8 rings. I'm going to guess. Something like that. Hopefully I've got the right weight here. Let's see. Get down. A little too hard, huh? So even I took 2.5 rings off Max and it was too much. So what if we said, okay, when I was finished pulling, I would probably be in about 75%. So let's say 12-4 with the wind arrow at 75% would have been about 7.5, and I think I pulled 8. I still would have been a little too much though. Interesting. So he's got the pressure on him though. He's, if he hits it, I don't know what he's doing here. So he's aiming up there. So if he hits great right, he's going to miss, I think. Yeah, he hit great right. Should miss, right? Oh, give me a break. Okay, I got to pause out. I got a phone call coming in. Okay, sorry about that. Lady Cindy was phoning from the grocery store. They ran out of my damn beer. Fucking toilet paper, and they don't have my beer. Sad. So where are we at? 22.50. We lost a game though, right? Oh yeah, but we played it by accident. So let's dump. We'll dump another one here. Change to the white ball, so I don't have to watch his shot if he's up first. Oh, here's a good game. Butler Duke from 2010. This was a great game. Big underdogs. And they had a shot at the end to win the game. The guy fucking just rimmed it out. Gordon Hayward. Good player. Too bad what happened with him with Boston breaking his leg like that. Sort of changed his career, right? I think where was he? He was in Utah and then ended up in Boston, and first game out fucking broke his leg. And I don't think he's been the same player since. He broke it real bad. All right, so back to 2 or 10. Here we go. All right, this hole in a headwind is going to be tough as well. Oh, I really should have put a big dog in the bag somewhere. Not that I need it if I go left, but if I had a big headwind here, I don't even think I can go left. I have to go right. And I don't like going right. I don't like this shot at all. I don't understand it. Any headwind from this side, I don't think you're reaching. Who was on Duke this year? Let's see. Kyle Singler. Lance Thomas.
Great shot.
At center, a senior from Haddonfield, New Jersey, number 55,
Brian Zubek.
At guard, a senior
All right, I think this is all we can do is play one of these. So I'm going to play about 2.5 topspin. And Nolan Smith, I don't remember any of these guys. Okay, so we want to be about there. So APOC, so 7, 8. I really have no options but to play this ball. I probably could get away with a power 4 ball maybe. I just don't have balls. I got lots of Titans, lots of Kingmakers, and then this power 5 ball. The rest I've got about fucking 2 of them or something. So there's no point. Save those for tournaments. Okay, so a little OP, something like that.
Perfect shot.
And that 2 topspin is sort of the key. Less spin, more power. So see, that came in real nice. So on this, on a tailwind, you want about, you can get up to, with a heavy tailwind, about 2 backspin. So he's real lucky here he didn't get a headwind. I would go up the right side if I were him. I wouldn't go against the wind. I would go up the right with the wind. But see here, like he, you know, has a shot now at getting it close or whatever. With he was dead on a headwind. It was just not getting there. Unfortunately for us, good for him. So that first shot I played, no elevation, just wind arrow. You can see like my ball guide was bouncing just over the bunker. Played a little over power. And it depends on the wind angle, how much curl you're going to get. You see, because I had the left to right wind, I played a lot of curl. Ooh. Well, see, that's the problem. You know, can sink that, of course, but... Okay, so... So I'm just going to play it somewhere, you know, just rolling at the green, the pin like that. We'll get straight up here. What is our wind angle? 8-8, about like that. Okay, we're into the max. We're getting close to the max. I'll probably play it about 1-1, about 8-8. Maybe 8-9. So that might be a bit of an overpull. Oh, you know what I don't have is my power 5 ball. I'm going to play a little right curl just in case here. I haven't pulled enough. I just, great right too. I just noticed I didn't pull enough because I've got power 3 ball adjustment on there, which means I didn't pull far enough. And then curled right and hit great right, which, anyway. So, mistake by me. Got to change that to power 5 ball, which, see, would have ended up being a 9-4, and I pulled 8-8. Or 8-9, whatever it was. This was a good Butler team, this team. They had, Hayward was such a good player, great shooter, had an unbelievable tournament. And this lefty here, I'm trying to remember his name. They had a good player at center. Good player too. I'm trying to remember his name. And I think he was actually their star, wasn't he? I don't even think Hayward was their star. I think the lefty was. What was his name? Number 54 on this team. Good player. I'm not sure he ended up being what he did going pro. Oh, what the fuck happened? I wasn't really watching because I was... What happened there? I was watching the basketball and I thought I was aimed at the center of the hole. Did I hit that way too hard or something? What the fuck happened there? I gotta see what happened there. That's ridiculous. What happened? I wasn't completely paying attention. What the fuck? What happened? What happened? Oh, I'm way through the hole. Okay, that's fine. I didn't, and I hit it great right too. Okay, I didn't even realize. Well, that's what I get for not paying attention. So let's see here. We're almost an hour in. I'm going to end this now. I'll do another 2 or 10, maybe later today. Thanks for watching, guys. Support the channel, subscribe, hit like. Appreciate you. And this is tour 10 with shitty clubs.